It's a little Orwellian to have your fate decided by a 2-day test. It seems a little over the line, especially since it doesn't determine any, like, taking into account any other things about their lives.
And if you only have 2 days, that doesn't show your experiences over life, so that wouldn't be beneficial to at least my degree. But I guess it could be beneficial to STEM.
It is way too standardized. It doesn't take in enough effect of like everything else that anybody else can offer. And I think it actually is a limitation because it excludes certain people who've had different life experiences from becoming a part of the education system, and that also hurts other students as well because people with different life experiences can help each other out.
And from what I've heard, they force themselves to memorize repetitively, say something out of a book, whereas they're not actually physically learning the intangible material that they need to actually learn for real life.
Potentially at a disadvantage. They could be just as smart as some of the best kids that get into university, but never have the opportunity to.
I can't even imagine having 2 days of my life determine so much of my future. That, I don't know, it's insane to me because like that would be so much stress. I would probably just like cry instead of studying every time I was sitting down to study.
Or 2 days they're going to be tested of everything, and I've been there. It's really stressful. I don't think that really shows what they know or what they are capable to do, right? I think it's unfair because it's only by the score.
It doesn't really judge a person's personality, their work ethic, how they're gonna achieve their goals. It's mostly just memorization and how well you can regurgitate information, which I don't think is that fair.
Okay, so I feel in large part it's unfair to the students, the adolescents, to put them through all of this. But on the other end of the spectrum, I think it's really important to really hammer home the importance of education. So, I mean, I guess that's really all that I think about it because I don't really know too much.
The kinds of stuff they ask you to know and be able to pass is ridiculous and has nothing to do with being educated. It's more like how much pressure can you.
I understand because it has a much larger population. So it's natural that any kind of examination or system is going to be much bigger than anywhere else. And obviously their emphasis is on different things. But in America, as an American, it's very, very strange to us.
And I think one of the reasons they do that is because they don't understand the significance of psychology and all that stuff, that you can give it another shot, Just because you fail once doesn't mean that you're a failure, In fact, there are some failures who become the greatest of success because they learn more from their failures than succeeding. Things like a sports team. But, in that market, they don't quite understand that.
I think that Gaokao is a really important test, but I also think that it could be split up into smaller tests that are more about critical thinking and about how to solve problems rather than just memorizing, because when you memorize something, it doesn't stay in your head forever. It just stays, especially when it's so much memorization, it will leave your head as soon as the test is over.
I feel like is a good system to take care of this is give them the skills they need while going through high school so that the colleges they want to apply to can look at what they've done, how their motivation showed up in their high school years or their middle school years, and see, okay, this student actually applied himself, so we would want to take him on, instead of having to force a national exam, because there's a lot of people out there that are extremely smart, but can't do the memorization that these tests or these exams require. So they're missing out on a lot of individuals that have unique abilities. So I think they should look at it as more of an individualized level, where seeing how their education has brought them up through high school, look at